Hey there everybody, it's Jamie here. Welcome to Travel Blog Jamie, and indeed welcome to our Inside Stateroom on board Oceania Sirena. You are coming with me for a full tour and review. When I say full, it probably won't take very long. Let's tour. Sirena is a premium intimate cruise ship operated by Oceania Cruises. She was originally built in 1999 as Ocean Princess and joined the Oceania fleet in 2016. She has 349 cabins across 16 categories. To make things more affordable, we opted for an inside cabin 7003. Directly above are officer cabins, directly below other passenger cabins. Directly behind us, a service area. Alrighty, as always, let's start location. Look at our posh little staircase. We are forwards, we've got two lifts here, and starboard side. So come on through with me. Look, yes, it's like wallpaper on the walls of this ship. It literally is 30 seconds from the forward stairwell to arrive at our cabin. Right, suites that way, no such luck. Welcome to 7003. Cruise key card at the ready. Come on in. Let me say from the outset, I love the color scheme in here. Maybe some of you will think it is a bit blandola. For me, nautical blues all the way. Yes, I'm a fan of that. Also, for a standard inside stateroom, I think there's a fair amount of floor space at the foot of the bed. Speaking of which, this bed is super comfy. Great comfy mattress. I'd say maybe medium to firm. The duvet's not too heavy. Nice, plush, comfy pillows. And I have to say, I really do love this color scheme. And this headboard, oh, you could headbang all night long if you really wanted to. Take a look at the room from this angle. Yes, angles and perspectives are everything, my darlings. Yes, you will indeed have noticed the couch. No, this doesn't sleep a third person. Don't get any ideas. It's such a luxury as somebody who's spent so much time in inside cabins over the years to have a good sized couch, and this table absolutely will fit a large tray with your room service. And hallelujah, room service on Oceania Cruises is included in your cruise fare. As you can see, we have a unit either side of the bed, and yes, 3 drawers. Good sizes as well, actually. Pretty deep, happy with that. There's also a northern US outlet and a USB port, both sides of the bed. And how cute is this little clock? I said clock, by the way, just in case you're struggling with my accent. 3 by hook or crooks next to the bed. Gorgeous piece of wall art, and I say again, I love the accent colors of blue in this cabin. I really am a fan. I just feel for an inside cabin, it still has a sense of space and indeed a touch of luxury. I will say there's not a huge amount of space either side of the bed, so if you've got chunky legs, it could be a little bit of a challenge for you. Sorry about that. I don't make up the rules, I don't design these things, and I didn't give you chunky legs. At the foot of the bed we have 2 magazine racks, which I think is a really good use of space, and a pretty decent sized vanity slash workstation. We have a good size, although shallow, drawer here, and yes, this is where you'll find your breakfast menus. We'll talk about that a little later. And 3 drawers just to the left. Follow me this way just a little bit more and you'll find your in-room refrigerator and minibar. Drinks included in your cruise fare. You'll also find Vera water included in your cruise fare. That gets replenished twice daily. Now, I didn't realize this on the first couple of days, but just behind we've got 2 really good sized shelves just tucked away in here. Check in with your cabin steward or stewardess if you'd like some ice delivered to your cabin daily. And we have 2 more northern US sockets, a European socket here and here, plus 2 USB ports. And look, a cheeky one hiding right under the vanity area. So in all, I would say there's a lot of outlets and socketry for you. I know, it's not really a word. I made it up. Sorry about that. Just up here, we have a fairly decent sized television, although it's not maneuverable. Having said that, it is at an angle, so you can watch it from your bed. You might need your glasses on, or from your sofa. A near floor to ceiling length mirror here adds to the sense of space and light. And just to the left, we have our AC unit. The temperature in this cabin is awesome, really. We could have it even cooler if we wanted. However, this has been just a slight source of irritation for us. Can you hear that? The first 3 days, the AC vent has been so loud. We've actually got a message on our telephone. Can you see that flashing? I'm not sure if you can or not. Offering us a move of cabin to an ocean view, obstructed ocean view. I haven't been in there yet, but they said, we'll take you in there, Mr. Robbins, make sure you're happy with it. So we might take them up on that offer. It's been a little bit loud in here, particularly for Matthew. Me, I'm half deaf and I've got severe tinnitus, so it's just like more noise for me, you know, but we must think of Matthew. I'd say the least favorable part of this cabin stateroom is the bathroom, and I'll tell you why. It's actually pretty cramped. Probably one of the smallest I've had on any cruise ship. I mean, structurally, there's nothing they can do with this class of ship, and they have certainly made the most of the space available. But as you can see, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, even for me. And I don't mean to be inappropriate, rude, or anything like that, but if you are of a larger size, I actually think this could be a little bit problematic. Example, I'm 5'8", and this is me on the john. There's not enough room to swing even a rat, let alone a cat. Although, thank you for toilet paper literally right above your legs, no stretching backwards and pulling muscles. And there's just enough room here as well for your one cheek, two cheeks, rah rah rah. I don't get sucked in, no no no. Sorry, American and Australian audience, if you've never followed me, you're like, this guy is crazy. You'd be correct. 2 shelves over here, pretty decent sized mirror, although they don't have space for anything else, to be honest with you. The sink basin area, again, pretty small, just a little shelf space here as well. Now, hallelujah for glass doors on the shower, but I think you're going to find this fits one person, and that will depend on your size. And as you can see, oh, it's a tight squeeze to get those doors shut. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't design this. I'll tell you one thing though, if you do fit, you've got room to shave your legs here. That's what that bar is for. We have a shelf here, Aquamar products for shampoo, hair conditioner and body wash. Also, there is a maneuverable shower head, so you can get down, do your bits and bobs, odds and sods, knick and knack, brick and brack. There's actually a really hot and powerful shower. I like it. We also have, if you can fit in here, a washing line. Ooh. There's also a bottle opener right here, just in case you want a beer when you're having a shower. Thank you, Oceania, for including robes, although yes, you're a luxury brand, aren't you, so you should do. We've got 2 by hook or crooks on the back of the door. Alrighty, let's check out storage space in a standard inside cabin / stateroom. First of all, there is room under your bed to store your luggage. 3 drawers either side of the bed plus shelf space. Magazine rack. Good amount of space here on your vanity area / workstation. 3 drawers, your fridge, and 2 shelves here. Just above the television, there's also a cheeky little shelf. Can you see that? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the wardrobes / closet areas. Now down here, we have room for bags, for shoes, and hanging space. A shelf up here where you'll find your life vests. Is that enough for 2 people sharing a cabin? I mean, it's fine for Matthew and I for 1 week. I don't know about you, what do you reckon? Somewhere to hang your belts, your ties, your knickers, whatever you fancy. And in here, we've got 4, again, very good sized, deep drawers actually. 2 shelves, this is where you'll find your in-room safe, and a little hanging space up here, plus information about the laundry services available. Storage space in the bathroom, 2 shelves here, 2 more next to the toilet, plus a sharps box, 2 shelves under the sink basin. Oh my goodness, look at all that bog roll, fabulous. Just a little space around the sink basin, 3 shelves behind your mirror. How remiss of me, there's also a shaver's only point behind the mirror. Often copied but never bettered, the travel blog Jamie hairdryer test. God help me and God help us all. Please don't singe my hair. Oh, she's a heavy girl. Anyway, low. That is low. High. And hot. That's the coldest, hottest setting I've ever experienced. If you've got a big hairy bush, I think you really will need a lot of patient pants for this one. Let's talk laundry, services and facilities. No, really, it is very exciting. Here's a look at prices on the left if you'd like your garments washed, on the right, pressed. And for the ladies out there, are there any ladies out there? If you find one, please do comment below. There is, of course, an alternative to pressing. Bring your Lenore crease release. There's also a laundrette on board, and guess what? You don't have to pay to use it. It's included in your cruise fare. And thank goodness for instructions provided. And let's have a look at the channels available to you on your in-room television. Lots of functions to enjoy, but also what is very useful is being able to look at your onboard spend. A range of films is available to you and they're included in your cruise fare. As well as a range of TV series, you'll also find plenty of channels to choose from. Being in an inside cabin, it's also great to have access to the outside world with a bridge cam. You'll also find a navigational chart to plot your progress. Room service options, very important. Two things to note. Room service options are available 24/7 and included in your cruise fare. Don't panic, I haven't forgotten about breakfast. You'll find multiple breakfast card menus in your cabin. Just fill these out, pop them outside your cabin door before you retire for the evening. You can choose a window in which breakfast is delivered to your cabin from 6 AM until 10:30 AM. That's a pretty good window. You'll never believe it, there is somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Look, Matthew's in his gown. The breakfast has arrived. That is one big tray. And it fits on the table in this inside cabin. I'd say this looks like a superior room service breakfast. Room service life force. Big question, would we stay in a cabin like this again on Oceania? The answer is yes, with a few caveats. The sense of space in the main cabin plus the color scheme and decor is absolutely to our taste. Love it. Great to have this extra space with couch and table. Super comfortable bed. Thank you for awesome AC. Thank you, hot and powerful shower. There's absolutely ample storage space for Matthew and I, but I understand some of you bring a lot more than we do. In terms of location, 2 decks up to the open decks and the pool, 2 decks down to your restaurants, bars and lounges. However, our AC unit has been very noisy at times. There's also a constant humming from that service area just the other side of this wall. Whilst they can't do anything about the size of this bathroom, it's worth pointing out that it is indeed very compact. The question is, would you stay in a cabin like this? I know some of you really don't like inside cabins. We needed to take it, otherwise we couldn't afford to stay with Oceania. Drop your comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your support. We are ever closer to 54,000 subscribers. Today's shout outs go to my gorgeous and glorious tiers 3, 4 and 5 patrons. And yes, my darlings, you too can become a patron. Just search patreon.com/travelblogjamie. For your personalized video messages, just search cameo.com/travelblogjamie. Don't forget we can follow each other on Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins, Instagram @travelblogjamie, and of course, right here, right now, on YouTube.